and move on.
Yeah, sure thing, bro. If you want to go fist fight a god, you go do it, bud.
Cool.
Just as a note on that, I don't know if you can hear me because I've but Lilalia, if we want to keep her on side, did specify she wants us to do this without death or destruction, which we so often tend to do.
I don't know what you're talking about.
But
Ribbit's just there trying not to make eye contact with anybody.
Yeah, Ribbit is only thinking this episode.
Ribbit's like, I've gone outside for a smoke because then if anything weird happens, I can't be blamed for it.
I was also
outside whole time.
I was thinking earlier, when we're like all telepathically linked, if anyone ever wants to speak to each other rather than me relaying the message, they should just do a Ribbit impression speaking to the other person, and that way we get to hear everyone's Jar Jar Binks voice.
This is now a rule. This is now a rule. If you don't do it, it's not being communicated. You're just talking to yourself. There you go.
Alternatively, you can still talk to me.
Everyone's impressions.
If I kill Hunter and make a new character, if I kill Hunter and make a new character, does that rule still apply?
Well, if you talk through Ribbit, then yeah.
Fuck.
So, on that note, last time on A Sundering in Silver, you guys have travelled to the Feywild on behalf of Lilalia Silvermist. She wants you to infiltrate a party at Paliset Hall. A very formal, very nice ball with a former member of her order. Now, she doesn't know why this person has stopped reporting in. They've not reported in for some time. And more importantly, Lilalia wants
Is that not me?
No.
the Shard Solitaire. So, what was I saying? Blah, 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 blah. Yes,
So
the Shard Solitaire. She wants you to retrieve it for her because it has some kind of like unstable extra planar portal capabilities within it. It long predates its current crisis, but you know every little helps when you're trying to research the end of the world. And yes, she does want you to do it without any death or destruction, to be sneaky, and if you can, to also find out why her child has stopped reporting in. Currently, you're all dressed up. You are at your party. You have introduced yourselves to a few people at the ball. You've had a nice scout out of the palace. And you have run into an old friend in the form of Sophia, who is also there, up to her usual tricks, you assume. Despite seeming a bit more mature, there's still that twinkle in their eye of mischief. With that being said, you have found Lady Zorhana upstairs talking to a few guests. You've found her husband, who no one has seen in a few days. He seems to be just sitting in a room by himself. He says everything is fine. And he was a bit put off by the persona that Lila was presenting to him. Yes, Ribbit is outside for a smoke. Tethful and Dorian have been dancing, as have Hunter and Lavender. And you're currently in the middle of scouting out the rest of the room. Everyone seems to have arrived by now. Party is in full swing. What would you all like to do? Put you on the map.
Well, what I was going to do at the end of last session is...
Have we all calmed down since last week?
I'm still frothing at the mouth.
I was about to make a very inappropriate joke.
At the end of that session, this particular person started walking towards me. So Lila would like to look to her left, give her a once up and down, and say, I must compliment you on your outfit. You look absolutely fantastic.
Give me a persuasion check.
Making friends.
I just want to make friends.
That one.
I keep coming out.
Hello.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello.
What did you get?
13.
13. Okay. You get a very polite smile back, if not half-assed. They look you up and down for a second and just say, "Thank you. I know."
I will.
Bitch.
I would just return the polite smile and continue to watch Hunter throw lavender around.
Upstairs.
Oh right, yeah. Okay. I will keep eyes on the floor and make sure that Teffel doesn't accidentally murder anybody with Dorian.
I'm having such a nice time.
I just made Teffel with like a shield on that AI thing Frankie's been using, and
Nice.
I've got to share with you guys what it just spit out if I can figure out how to do it. But carry on.
What is everybody else currently doing?
Upstairs, I think I'm just gonna kind of angle myself so I'm here and Hunter can like look behind me, and via Ribib I'll be like Misa,
This is the best thing I've ever done.
Misa, keep an eye on her. See if you can see what she's doing or where she's going.
Okie dokie.
I will, during this conversation, if Wisa need Misa to be stealing amulet, Wisa can, but Misa thinking Wisa need a better plan than just Misa going invisible.
Well,
Misa sure this will be part of the plan, but Wisa need more Misa thinking.
Since I'm
she's,
talking
scary.
directly to you, I'm not going to do the voice because it's
That's
just
fine.
to you.
That's fine.
How about I just go over and say if you in a minute, if you've got a minute, we would like to talk to you, and then just if that's okay with you, and then I'll just walk away and then see if she comes over, and then I can just ask her a bunch of stuff. And if it goes badly, you go nowhere near. So all good, I guess.
See if you can ask for a audience with her in private, at least away from prying eyes.
Misa should be nearby. Maybe Misa should use invisibility when Misa do this, just so Misa can be close.
Up to you.
Come upstairs, Ribib. At least if you're around and it goes bad, then you can try and get it off her, at least.
Is there a balcony or a big window upstairs Misa could smoke near? It's a good way for Misa to look inconspicuous. Otherwise, Misa always look very suspicious.
I mean, there's a staircase you can just stand in out of view, and you just round the corner.
Misa would not want to do this. Misa would want to smoke out the window. Good heavens!
There are indeed 2 large windows upstairs and a balcony. From my
yes,
upstairs.
Where is a balcony? And I will
the balcony's inside. Like it overlooks the dance floor, so maybe not smoke.
Oh, Lisa, no good idea. Lisa, no good idea. Misa will fetch another drink and just stumble Misa way upstairs. And so that is exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to once again find the fanciest looking beverage I can find on the table, as I assume that is how these people show their stature, through the fanciness of their beverage.
As recompense for what you've made us do with message, you need to eventually come up with a drunk ribbit. I want to know how that sounds.
No, I don't, because Ribbon Ribbit is immune to poison, so you can't get drunk.
Yeah, I don't get it. Everyone just gets really cheery, and I just don't understand why.
Damn it.
So, as you're having this conversation, as Ribbit is getting his icicle drink, very on point with Ribbit's thinking that he thinks a free drink is going to show just how fancy and expensive his lifestyle is. You guys upstairs notice that Zorhana and her two guests are like finishing up talking. There's a few pleasantries explained, polite smiles, etc. And the two guests that are with her begin walking towards the stairs. Zorhana herself seems to take a look down at the ballroom and then turns to follow them. What are you guys doing?
I'll message through Ribbit to Lavender. She's coming down now. If you want to intervene, we can do this now.
Yep, I'm gonna wait for them to go down the stairs first.
Misa at bottom of stairs. Misa will wait here.
Stepping in front of her.
Hello there.
Zohanna, it is nice to meet your acquaintance. What a lovely ball you have tonight. Oh, cut out. Can I cut here?
At least when you cut out, you're not cutting out like your voice isn't. It's just your ability to hear. Oh, thank you very much. And you are?
We would like to have a word with you in private, if possible. Do you have some time?
Not really. I'm free to talk now if you wish. There is nobody else here.
Just looking around, is there definitely nobody? They've gone downstairs.
Give me a perception check.
Okay. This, please. Down.
Perception.
Yeah. Nice.
Nice.
Very nice. So you can tell just by the ambient sounds of the party downstairs, there is nobody really like up here. There is just the balcony, and though pretty, looking over the ballroom below, the falling magical ice and the icicle chandeliers, it's not really somewhere where people would come and stay. It's rather a see and leave. You do notice, however, that now you're talking to Zorhana, you can see her husband just peeking out of the slightly open door to the room that Lila described. He seems like he's trying not to be seen, like he's trying to listen in to what's being said. He doesn't notice that you've noticed him.
What we have to discuss with you really must be away from prying eyes. And she will quite obviously flick her eyes in the direction of the husband and make it known that she knows that she's seen him.
His eyes go wide and he darts behind the door, leaving it open, but very clear like a, oh shit, and pulls his head away.
You have a private chamber, perhaps. I do not mean to impose, but I'm sure you will understand once we get there why this must be in secret.
She raises an eyebrow and says, "This is a social occasion. My private chambers are off bounds, out of bounds. You are acting quite suspiciously, I must say. I do not think I like this approach, whatever it is you are doing or for whatever purpose."
Please, I mean you no harm. In fact, the opposite.
Then speak.
Perhaps I mean to warn you.
Warn me of what?
Well, there is someone who would quite like to know where you are, who has not heard from you in some time.
And who is that?
Surely you know of who I speak.
I know many people. It could be many. Tell me.
One that you have been reporting to? That you have not been reporting to for some time?
Do you always speak in riddles, child?
In a social occasion much like that, much like this, it has been difficult to get you on your own, and no, I do not trust that there aren't ears that can hear. I wish for you to trust us enough that we would be helpful to your benefit, but I do not trust the people, hence your husband was just spying on us, not to overhear this conversation.
Well, whoever wants to overhear this conversation can overhear this conversation. Because quite frankly, dear, I do not care for it. Now, if you excuse me. If you want to go and talk with riddles, I'm sure some would find them entertaining. She begins to try and walk past you and down the stairs.
Hunter.
What do you want me to do? What the fuck am I
To
going
cast
to do?
ninth level whole person.
You just hear a voice in your head. So, is that going well?
No, she won't listen to us.
When before you carry on that conversation, she's leaving. So Hunter, when you hear Lavender say that, are you doing anything or?
Excuse me, my lady. If we did tell you who was inquiring as to your activities and whereabouts, would you indulge us for a few more minutes?
If you were to tell me, I would not be walking away. But you are convinced, apparently the two of you, that you do not wish to have a conversation. And apparently, this is what these kind of occasions are for.
I'll
Now,
just nod at Lavender.
If I have to follow the rules, so do you. Good day.
Lavender will minor illusion a purple and blue butterfly in front of her face.
Would you
Pink,
like a
sorry.
round of applause?
Say it. Say it.
It is your lady, Lilalia, that seeks your contact.
She pauses for a second, like looking at both of you, kind of like waiting for you to say something else, and then just says, "That's nice. Good day." And with quite a neutral expression remaining on her face, just turns around and again tries to start walking down the stairs.
I make
Can
an
I tell-
insight check.
Yeah, sorry.
Into the lack of caring.
You certainly can. Go for it.
Uh,
And I want to do Arcana to see if she's charmed in any way.
Go for it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Nice.
Okay. A lot of charm effects you wouldn't be able to tell, like, just from a visual appearance,
Hmm.
or the way they behave. At least if you're not, involved in the charming process in any way,
Hmm.
either through instruction or you've cast it. The ones that are, like, she's not displaying any signs that she is charmed. With the 21, like, she seems perfectly fine, perfectly, like, in control of her senses, in control of her emotions, etc. She just doesn't seem to be having a lot of emotional range. She's just very plain, very to the point, a bit robotic. Hunter, what was your insight? What is it you're, like, suspecting or trying to, like, glean from the way she's behaving?
essentially, her lack of reaction. I want to know if that's genuine
Right.
or if she's trying to put on a facade.
It's hard to tell. With the 13, you can tell she understands what you're saying. It's not like she's dismissing you because she doesn't know what you're talking about or anything like that. It's just as if she doesn't care. Whether that's a facade or not, you don't know.
I will message the Slippy Boy just to let him know that she's coming down the same stairs that he's, I think, waiting near around. And maybe suggest if he wants to make a move or something.
Misa was thinking if Wisa want to have private conversation, if Yusa can be within eyesight of her, Misa could link us all. And Misa have brain conversations, but she's not seem to be interested.
It would be beneficial for us to stay linked. What could cause her to not care for Lelelia's wrath? Perhaps we keep an eye on her and what the night entails. Be there if anything happens.
Like Misa is saying, Misa happy to turn invisible and attempt to steal, but Misa thinking we should wait till she's asleep or something like this. Do Fae sleep? Is there night, Tisa?
You would know that she looks elven, so technically she would be in a meditative trance, not technically asleep.
Yeah, not for as long either. Fucking bitch.
As you're like telepathically having this conversation, the husband re-emerges, kind of like looking a bit nervous, which is a strange way of holding himself, considering he is a werebear. He steps out from his room and, as hushed as he can with the noise of the party, apologies, from downstairs and around you, says, sorry, you sounded like there was something wrong. Is there something wrong?
We haven't met this guy, but we know he's the husband, right?
I've met him.
Yeah, but you're not
yeah,
telepathically linked to us, right?
I am, but I can't hit when you guys are talking amongst each other, unless Ribib is
Yeah,
specifically.
he's broadcasting.
Oh, you're broadcasting it to all of us, Ribib.
Yeah, you.
I will be, yes.
You've told Ribbip about this person, which means Ribbip's told everybody else, basically.
No, I meant the conversation between Hunter, Lavender, and Ribib.
Yeah, anything I've said, I would have broadcast just in case anyone else has any input.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I probably wouldn't repeat everything that's been said, but you would at the very least hear everything that I've said.
Okay, cool.
You are the lady's husband, is that correct?
Yes, this is.
There was
You are?
a servant outside. They seemed concerned for your welfare. We hadn't seen you in a matter of days.
Yes, Eliphas, nice to meet you. Is that why you're here too?
Well, not mainly, but it became of interest to us to find out where you were. Do you think that something is wrong?
I think you should step inside my room.
Gladly. The
chicken wow.
oh, not again. The servant, he seemed to think there's something wrong with your wife. Would you agree?
I would, yes. Eliphas, nice to meet you. Yes, she's been acting strange for days. I'm very concerned. She just does not seem herself. There's a smile on her face as she walks around this ball. I've seen her, but there's just nothing behind the eyes. That is not my wife.
What changed? Did she seem to do anything or say anything that you can pinpoint as the start of this?
Not say or do, no, but something strange is happening here. It all started, I don't know, a few weeks ago. She was getting her necklace ready for the ball, and I don't know, something about it. That's the only thing I can think of. That since then she's just not been herself. I know this is going to sound really strange. I'm convinced that she has been replaced by a simulacrum. Like a lookalike, invested with her knowledge, her abilities, and all that, but I don't know. That's the only explanation I can think of. And I dimly recall Zohana mentioning that the shard solitaire thing had the power to create that. But yeah.
That is what she holds on her neck.
Yeah, her like platinum necklace with the diamond.
And does she ever take it off?
But yeah, she only gets it out for special occasions. It's just this time, I don't know, she's not been the same since.
Rest assured, we are here to help, and it is in our interest too to get your real wife back, if that is at all possible. My name is Lavender, and I'm skilled in finding people, and I hope that I can find your wife.
That's brilliant. Thank you. But it's more than that. It's not just her. Something strange is happening. I've seen walls and windows and doors transform before my eyes. Then suddenly everything is normal again. I think that only started like a few hours ago, maybe like half a day, and it is terrifying. And I don't know what to do.
Like,
As
the
this
whole-
conversation is happening,
Hmm.
Tethel, you are in the ballroom spinning around with with Dorian in your arms. And you hear Dorian go, "What the hell is that then?" And as you look around the room, no one else seems to have noticed it, but one of the columns towards the back right of the room to the north seems to be completely crumbled and decayed, partially destroyed. There's no like bits of shrapnel or anything, or bits of brick or mortar, or anything like that on the floor around it. It's simply the column itself looks old and decayed. And as
Which
you're
one now?
just
This one?
one of the ones that holds
Oh.
up is attached to this wall back here. And as you're looking at it, it only lasts for a few seconds, and then suddenly there's like a twitch, like a shimmer in your eye, and it's back to normal. It looks fine.
Hunter will throw up a detect magic just to see if the whole place is illusionary magic.
Okay. Nope. You don't sense any kind of magical presence nearby you that is out of the ordinary. Everything seems completely fine in that regard. You do, however, pick up that there is a a transmutation spell. Oh no, it's not. That is incorrect. Abjuration, sorry. Abjuration magic source coming from just behind you out in the corridor.
Can I let the group know what I saw, and then kind of like as we're swirling around the dance floor, like kind of subtly go like closer to it and see if I can like sort of like brush the column
Yeah.
with like my shoulder or something, just very, very lightly.
Once
Just disguise it like I'm dancing clunkily.
Give me a perception check.
Tefel says
Don't
that,
even disguise that.
Misa will help you. And I will come in, and if they point out the column, I will also attempt to investigate this column.
Okay, give me a perception check as well.
Not an advantage, perception. 24,
Okay.
please, Matthew.
Both of you, both visually and by like feeling along the column, perfectly smooth, perfectly intact, absolutely nothing out of the ordinary.
Hmm. To Ribbip, I'll say something like, I mean, everything seems okay down here, but maybe this is a premonition or some kind of like tear in this plane.
It's
We'll keep
possible.
an eye on it.
Yes, Misa also. Misa cannot see anything, but if it's a magic, then Misa unlikely to be able to discern what's going on. But Misa will keep an eye on the pillar also.
Same.
And I will position myself. Is it this? Which pillar is it? Sorry.
Here.
It's one of the ones that's embedded in this back wall.
Okay.
I'll stay in this area by the like ice sculptures and just like, still just moving around like I was, but every so often just look out of the corner of my eye at it.
Yeah, I'm going to do a similar kind of thing, but from over here.
Lavender, you sir can do detect magic at will, yes sir?
Yeah.
Could you, sir, maybe come downstairs, sir, and maybe cast detect magic, sir, around other people, sir? Misa think this might be something that you sir should try.
This is the best thing I've ever done! Sorry.
She'll say to the husband, and
Or if not you, sir, maybe Hunter, sir, somebody who can do detect magic, sir.
Hunter, can you do that at will?
Yes.
Okay, either of us can go.
Hunter, sir, come down to Fish Lady, sir.
Okie dokie, eh?
If you have it up already, you should still have it up, right? It's last a while.
That's what she said.
Can't he just go to the edge of the balcony and still?
Depends on detect magic is a radius of 30 feet as a sphere, so it depends how high up it is.
It's 30 feet to the wall, so I
And
guess
to
the
do some
pillar,
trig.
yeah, the pillar goes to the ceiling, so it would be 30 feet
No,
in front
sir,
of me.
not Sir Pillar, sir. Misa want you to do detect magic, sir, on Sir People, sir, and Sir Column, sir, of Dragonar Isa, sir.
Oh, I'm getting a headache.
Yeah.
You can blame Josh for this.
Right, yeah, I'll excuse myself. Excuse me, and then I'll just walk away. But-
No reason, just excuse me.
Yeah,
I'm gone.
yeah, polite in it. But with my detect magic, do I get like a visual cue of the magic auras? Like, can I see the auras?
You can.
Can I look around and try and find that thing that was outside in the corridor?
You can. It is a abjuration signature coming from the lock on the door to the south in this small corridor.
Oh, in this corridor. Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Abjuration.
Yeah.
Excuse me. What's in this room next door?
Oh, that is the study. Why? Do you think there's something wrong with it?
I am thinking so. Would you mind just showing me? I got my detective hat on today.
Sure. That's fine.
Thank you.
He comes out and approaches the door, and as he does, you see for a second, instead of the finery of the woodwork, it is just decayed and shattered and broken. There's holes in it that you can see through into the study. And the whole thing just looks ancient. And then, in the blink of an eye, it's back to normal. See? That's what I mean. Like that. You saw that, right?
That's very strange, I'll give you that.
Thank you. At least I know I'm not losing my mind.
I am getting some sort of. I can sense that there's magic around this door. So there's something.
That's my lock. Sorry. He
Oh.
opens the door and stands with it open. It only opens for me and my wife.
Aha. So, I mean, just thinking out loud here, if it only opens for you and your wife, has your wife been in this room in the past 2 weeks?
I'm sure she will have done, yeah.
Do you mind if we take a look at what's inside? Some papers, perhaps? See if we can come across anything?
If you are sensitive about it, you can help me. But yes, that's fine.
Of course.
Of course.
So as you enter, you can see that the walls of this room are lined with tall shelves stuffed with leather-bound tomes. An elegant wooden desk is situated under a stained glass window, and atop the desk is a thick book with a furry white cover and a crystal ball in a gilded stand.
Sorry, the reason I asked if your wife had been in here is because you were under the suspicion that that was not actually your wife. Would this lock have worked if it was, as you said, it's not your wife? Would it still open, or does this kind of confirm that it is still your wife?
I am not magically inclined like my wife is. I do not know the answer for you.
Would I know?
Either of us know.
Lavender.
You do not know the simulacrum spell, but you can give me an Arcana check to see if you have read about it.
Roll them bones.
Not necessarily about the spell, more about if a spell was made. If someone made a spell made someone look like someone else and be someone else, would the lock spell, like no, it like
I completely understand your question, but I cannot tell you anything else than what I've already said, because then I'd be explaining how this all works.
Okay. With a
Which is why I say
knowing
you need an Arcana check for the specific simulacrum spell knowledge.
with a knowing nod at each other, being magically inclined, can we both roll for advantage?
Yeah, that's what I meant. Like either both of you roll or one of you at advantage.
Sweet.
Unfortunately, you do not.
Luck.
You've heard of the simulacrum spell, but the details about how the spell itself works, the creation from the spell, how that would interact with other magic, with the world around it, that is detailed knowledge that you are unaware of.
Would I be more familiar with the true polymorph spell?
Yeah, that is also a ninth level spell. So you can actually, I don't know whether simulacrum actually is ninth level.
What about
you can
disguise
go
self
ahead.
as like a base level?
Oh yeah.
So you would know off the bat, disguise self would probably not let you in, because it's magic. It's not like the lock's looking at you. You can give me a roll for true polymorph if you want, but the DC is going to be slightly higher.
Sure. It's alright. I was simply just natural 20 this.
Let's go.
It's definitely not.
Not quite.
So close, man. So close.
You are aware that there is a spell called True Polymorph.
You know it's true that the spell exists.
Lavender, do you know there's a spell called True Polymorph?
I would like to approach the crystal ball, what probably having one herself, would Lavender recognize whether this could hold the past, present, future? Is she able to try and manipulate that as she approaches it?
Give me an Arcana check.
Okay. Nice. Yes, Teffel.
Cool. With a 24, you can tell you wouldn't be able to gauge exactly how pricey this thing is, but it looks like it is very valuable. It looks perfect for the scrying spell, and when you approach it, you do get that like gut feeling that you could manipulate this to be used in magical conjurings, spells, as a material component, etc., etc.
Hmm.
Can I just make a general investigation check looking for anything written by his wife? Or, like, anything that's clearly, meant for her?
Yep, go ahead. Give me an investigation check.
Come on. At least be... Oh, my days.
Okay. Having a look around the room, you go in and out of the drawers, scan your eyes along the shelves, etc. You do find that in one of the desk drawers there is a set of tinkerer's tools. You recognise them from spending so much time with your artificer friends. Forgot the word then. I almost said arcanists again. They are. There is a partially dismantled and clearly non-functioning music box in like a fey kind of styling that's clearly been painted in all the bright colours that you've seen around you so far on your travels. There seems to be like half a fairy sticking out the top of it. Inside another desk drawer is a set of calligrapher's tools, as well as 3 blank invitations to the Winter Solstice Gala, as well as some envelopes, some wax seal, and 1 spare invitation to the Paliset Ball Hall dance that you're currently.
Okay.
You do also find in the back of one drawer there is clearly a pouch containing some money.
Ooh.
However, the husband is watching you search, so what you want to do, that is completely up to you. Same for everything
Did
else.
you just say the husband is watching you, sir?
No, it's watching you. So whatever you choose to do with all these things you find is up to you, but let me know. Don't just assume that these are all in your inventory because you are being watched. And you can tell, even with your clearly limited Arcana skills today, that the fur-covered book on the desk itself, like sitting near the crystal ball, is clearly a spell book.
Ooh.
Gesturing to the spell book, I'll look to the husband and I'll say,
May I look in here?
Yeah, of course.
Your wife,
as she's kind of flicking through the pages, just like,
was she an experimenter? Was she working on this shard at all?
On what? Sorry, the crystal ball.
No, the shard that she has.
Oh, the shard solitaire. No, I don't think so. She had some work done to it when she first acquired the diamond, just to create the necklace. But no, she gets it out of her little vault whenever we're about to have one of these balls, and then when we're done, when the social occasion's finished, it goes back in. It's very valuable. She doesn't mess with it. She doesn't wear it out.
What kind of spells are in the spell book? What was she?
We
Uh,
polymorph.
With
Well,
Modify mem-
Also, actually, on that note, trying to gauge maybe how powerful she is as well, like what we're up against.
I will put it in the Discord. Some of it you'll have to have hunters help on because it is written for wizards. But over a couple of minutes, you can both identify the fact that this is Zorhana's, and this is the list of spells that it contains.
On the back, knowing that this worked last time, is there a place in the book that has been visited more frequently? Do you, like, if I could look at the back of the book and see where it's been folded the most? Is there a specific page, or is it just generally all been looked through?
Give me a perception check.
Oh, I'm not good at checks. You know, just tell me.
Can I help? Because we're both looking through
Yeah,
it.
go for it.
Yeah. What was the check? Sorry.
Perception.
I don't fucking know.
That's
It's a book, I think.
God damn it.
Oh,
Yeah.
neither do I.
It looks like a well-used, but very fancy and very nicely adorned book. There are some spells written in it.
Amazing.
Hey, Devil.
Oh, hi, Tia. Sorry, we were just
Hey.
dancing.
Oh, you're having dancing with Dorian?
Yeah, he seems to like it, and to be honest, I'm liking it too.
That's great. There's quite a big ballroom. Why are you dancing in this corner?
Are you connected to Ribib, Tia?
I don't think so. I'll
Oh,
find it.
okay.
You can forward
Okay.
anything, and I will forward anything for you.
I'll try to very sneakily inform Tia that Dorian and I saw like something odd about the column, but that we're trying to play it off, but keep an eye on it. But I want to like whisper it and look very nonchalant.
You whispering things and stuff. No one's going to really hear it in here. So just give me a performance check, just so you still look, relaxed and chill and blending in with like the vibe of the crowd, rather than a stealth check.
Okay. Damn it.
you figure you look like really sly, like you communicate this to Tia and you think, yeah, I could be a spy. I'm good at this. And as like you finish communicating this, you go quiet for a second, and in like the gap of a bit of the music, Dorian just goes, "Wow, you're so sly and stuff. It's really impressive, Sneaky."
I'll try to shush him with a clawed finger.
Oh, okay.
You know,
Also,
very well in the Feywild. Everybody's very sly,
yeah, it seems like it. Maybe I'm picking up some of their skills. I feel
That is very
like we're basically secret agents at this point.
No, I wouldn't be so sure about that. And I would like to just lean on to the column where Tefl have directed to. I think I'm a little bit tired. And see if anything happens.
You lean against it,
Yep.
nothing happens. You're leaning against the column.
Does it feel like a normal column, like solid coal or whatever? Okay.
Feeling it up. Yeah. It's
Excuse me.
It's rock
The
hard.
second I said that, I was like, "Shit! What? How do I quickly pivot away from this before comments start coming?" Yes,
Well-
Quickly, Tia, finger it to death.
you use your amazing skills with your hands to touch it up, and you can tell with your craftsmanship knowledge, it is a solid column. Nothing suspicious about it whatsoever.
Marvelous craftsmanship indeed.
Was that the same effect that happened on the door?
Sounds like it.
Was because my detect magic was up. Did I detect any fluctuations in magic?
You did not.
Interesting.
As far as you can tell, it wasn't like an illusion or a magical transformation, because that your detect magic would have picked that up. It's just for a second, this pristine door was quite literally old and decrepit and ancient and broken.
So it's okay. So it's like fluctuations in time. Interesting. I'd assume. I'll relay that to Ribbit if he wants to let everybody know he can. That I think that's what it is.
At this point, Tef will have a brainwave and start speaking to Tia in Draconic. And they think they're being like extra like stealthy now. Like, wait, Tia, why didn't we think of this before? We have a secret code. So, Lavender and Hunter are with the husband right now, I think. And they're going through her personal belongings. But she could be anywhere now. I'm worried they'll get caught. Why don't you keep an eye on this column and I'll see if I can find her.
Now that's an excellent novel you could write, you know? That has a great plot to it. I didn't know you were such a good novel writer. Maybe you should introduce me to someone someday.
Can you two just give me stealth checks really quick?
We are pretty much talking Draconic.
No.
Oh, I know you are. That's why I'm asking for a stealth check.
I have disadvantage on this.
You won't for this one. This is fine.
Okay, because it's not a movement thing, it's
No.
something else. Okay.
Yeah.
Normal, yes. It's not a sleight of hand, it's pure stealth for stealth. There's stealth.
Mhm. Okay, cool. Good to know. What did you say you were doing, Teffel?
I'm gonna like see if I can find the lady because I want to try to, or like at least find another group member to try to keep her busy while they're looking through her spell book and all of that in the other room.
Okay. Here, as Teffel begins to walk away and leaves you guarding this column, you're suddenly made to jump as a booming voice cries out from next to you in Draconic. Oh, another common speaker. Oh, it's so good to hear someone else who can chat to me like this. I heard you were writing a book. Well, tell me all about it. As this very large dragonborn comes up and towers over you and starts getting very excited that someone else can actually speak his language here.
Hi. Nice to meet you. I didn't know we had more dragon bones here. Very good to see you.
I think us three are the only dragon-esque kin here. Representing. Yes. He seems like he's clearly like very excited and wants to talk but has no idea what to say. He's just vomiting words at you because he can.
Can I
I'll
say hello
give
in Dragonborn as well?
Say that again.
Can I get in the conversation say hello as well? Because I can speak Dragonborn and one of you does show off the skill.
Okay. You come over and say hello and his eyes just go wide like, oh, this is the best ball ever.
Teffel will stealth or like kind of like very obviously just kind of like try to tiptoe away from this interaction.
Gender bend. It's Stifle now.
Stiffle.
Tia gives a little courtesy bow. Oh, that is very good. What you are interested in?
What are my interests? Well, actually, I'm quite a painter. Doesn't get much recognition around here, you know, the scenery and all that. But that's it's my little niche. I like to claim for myself. I like to write things in the margins in Draconic just to confuse people, make it seem a bit more exotic and all that. The last one I did, it was a nice picture of a river, and I just wrote in the margins apples because it looks good, but no one can tell what it means.
Evil just laugh crazily at that.
He is
Ah,
grinning from ear to ear that you find him so funny.
that is indeed very unique. I see some foreigners also bought something that has a weird kind of language and tongues. They couldn't really read it, but they did find it quite funny. One of them literally said, I'm a foreigner. And they were like, look at this, it's very cool. Do you know what it says? I have no idea. But they're very beaming about it.
Oh, so you're from where you're from? There are more that can speak Draconic. Tell me some more stories.
Stories, yes, we have a lot of stories to tell. And apparently we are writing a little bit of a story called Their Secret.
Their
The secret?
secret.
Yes, a secret between a husband and a wife. That you don't really always see something going on. One of them seems to be having a secret thing going on. So of course the husband gets changed. What is going on? But the premise is that they're preparing a birthday party.
Interesting. As you are chatting away, what is everybody else doing? I can see that Eve has begun to break away towards Sophia. No idea why.
No, she's just chilling, like listening to the conversation. Just happy to find somebody else who speaks that language.
Cool.
I'm still trying to find the lady, but I'm kicking myself that I didn't get a chance to talk to a painter and fellow artist.
He is not exactly being quiet, so you are at least aware of his half of the conversation from across the hall. So you know you can circle back to him at some point if you wish.
Okay. Well, while everyone's doing whatever they're doing, I'm still trying to find the lady.
You can see her. She is in the lounge area to the southeast, through the open door ahead of you. She appears to just be mingling with guests, chatting about nothing, and as seen by others, there's a smile on her face and she seems to be playing a part, but there is no like emotion behind the eyes.
Okay. I'll just say to Ribbip, eyes on, eyes on. Green light for Lavender.
Lila, what are you currently doing?
Lila, during that conversation, walked past Ribbip, Daik, gave them like a nod as if to be like a polite, like, hi, I don't know who you are, but I'm nodding at you and like a wink. And then made my way down to my little friend over here. Looking at the door that's in front of me now, Matthew. I will look to my right and go, "Well, guide, what's down here?"
Oh, that's the kitchen.
Oh, I do love snack, don't you? And I will open it. I'll wink at him, and then I will walk through.
I don't have a token for this, unfortunately, but as you step through, you can see. Let me describe to you properly instead of a bit ad-libbed. You can smell like the sense of herbs and hear the clatter of pots filling this busy kitchen. Amid the pile of cooks that are like running around from counter to counter, there is a satyr that stands in the middle, ordering them around with like knotted bear-like skin, glassy black eyes, and they seem to be like surveying the kitchen's staff with a piercing sternness.
Mhm.
As you step in, they snap their head over to you, say, "No, no guests in the kitchen. Out, out now, please. Thank
Oh,
you."
okay, no mind. And I will skip down here.
Excuse me, you can't go down.
You said not in the kitchen.
I'm reporting you. As you skip down the stairs, they storm out of the room.
Okay.
You
Where do the
make
stairs
your
lead?
way. You descend into a basement area.
Amazing.
Down here, you can see that wooden casks and crates are lining the walls of this cellar. And you can see that there is an ascending staircase, both the one you came down and at the opposite end of this cellar. A pair of wooden doors flank a narrow passageway in the middle of one wall. Eerie, scintillating light streams around the edges of one of the doors. As you glance around this area, you can see for a moment or two, many of the tiles and slabs in front of you that make up this floor are cracked and broken and just look decayed with age. It looks like no one's been down here in hundreds of years. And then suddenly it looks normal again.
Huh. Okay. Well, I know that we've got the map. So the map cuts off over here. It doesn't say on the map where these stairs lead to, so I'm just gonna fucking beeline it for that.
Okay. You go up the stairs
Yep.
and find yourselves at the back of another door. It doesn't look like a normal door, though. You've seen this kind of thing before. It looks like a wall, but with hinges. You're at the other side of a secret door.
Secret door.
Ah. What's in this room, Matthew? Just the secret door.
It is literally just a secret door.
Alright. I will attempt to open the secret door.
You open it, and with a creak, you step into or look into a very finely decorated room of Lady Zorhana, as well as two guests who are clearly admiring the collection and are now very confused that you have just swung open a wall with a painting attached and stand there at a hidden staircase. What are you doing?
Don't mind me, darlings. Simply just exploring the place. many wonders that are around in this place. Wouldn't you agree? Look at all this wonderful collection of things.
I do not believe that is very proper. It's not polite to go snooping.
I was not snooping. I was simply trying to find Lady Zohana. Tell me, do you know where she is?
No, I saw her a while ago.
Oh, well, never mind. I'll continue my search then. Toodaloo.
Huh? You walk past the next room, you can see Teffel is keeping an eye on Lady Zohana in the parlor area.
Amazing. I will relay mentally. Misa found secret entrance in Shiny Things room. It takes secret door down to basement area. Basement area, very old, very decayed, broke it, and then it's a fine again. It's so strange. Matt, what I've just witnessed, could I attempt to also make an Arcana check to see if it is something to do with Fey magics in this own like pocket dimension, to see if they're not working correctly, if they're not interacting as they should be?
What do you mean pocket dimension?
Well, because we went into like but we went through a portal, right, to get here.
You did.
Yeah. So this is not.
However, if you look out the windows and you look around, you are in a beautiful valley, snow-capped mountains to one side and a lush forest to another. You seem to be in a high altitude place, probably not very accessible if you were to walk here, but there's nothing that's led you to believe that you're in a pocket dimension of any kind.
Okay. All right. Okay. I will just continue my way down and
So
around.
is it sorry, are you going into a room with mountains?
No.
No, as in that's what surrounds this palace.
Oh, I see. Okay, cool. Got you.
I'm gonna make my way back upstairs again, actually.
Okay. In the meantime, those of you who are with Eliphas, the husband, what are you doing?
This is a study. I know we've looked through stuff, but
Yeah.
Specifically, could I look for, as Lavender would, the reading material that is in here? What sort of books are lining the shelves?
Given a quick glance over some of the titles, the vast majority of them seem to be on nature, the plains, the Feywild in particular. Some lore books, some story books, some books for study. It would take you a hefty while to actually go through all of these books to find anything particularly
Just
of
the theme.
interest, but
Yeah.
nothing stands out to you as that of note.
Okay. Turning back to the husband, Lavender will say, I don't mean to get personal, but we came here seeking a private audience with your wife to discuss some sensitive matters. Do you think you could persuade her to perhaps meet with us?
She's not even talking to me. I told you she's acting strange. It's like she gave up the false appearance. Like she just pretends I don't exist.
And what is her schedule like with these types of events? Does she retire at a certain time? Or is there a
No.
particular...
She's the life of the party. She's the host. So long as there are guests, she will be milling around to the early hours.
I thank you for your help inside of the study. It doesn't seem to have brought us any closer to any answers, but I hope by the time the night is out, perhaps we can be of help to you.
I'm telling you, the weird things happening, weird way she's behaving, it's something to do with that necklace. I don't think it's her. I don't know what to do. Please do something. You're the first people I've actually talking to about it. You haven't just like laughed or said I was being crazy.
Well, suggest you listen to your head of servants next time. He seemed to be pretty insistent that something was wrong. You two must be the closest to her, and yet nobody else seems to listen.
Exactly, but she can throw him out of the palace, and that looks perfectly normal. She can't throw me out because then people will suspect. So she just ignores me, and I get nowhere. You're in an ideal position to, I don't know, find the middle ground, save her. I don't know. Just please do something. I don't know what to do.
You don't happen to have some kind of alarm system? Perhaps a way to clear out all the guests? In case of some kind of emergency, perhaps.
No, but I suppose if there was a problem, we would just shout. I know it's a very big place to live, but it's not a massive palace. Everyone would hear.
She looks at Hunter and she'll say,
What kind of emergency might drive a bunch of nobles from a palace?
Hunter is dead.
Hunter has ceased to be.
Jackie boy, are you there?
I'm going to have a quick look at the spell sheet.
So,
What?
Oh, that's...
We heard,
good.
sorry,
I'm having issues.
I can hear that. Did you hear what Lavender said?
No, I don't think so.
I asked him if they had any kind of alarm system to get the guests out, to perhaps, clear them from the palace. And then I said,
What kind of emergency might clear a bunch of guests from a palace, do you think?
Ribbit could do something.
Did it take a lot of power for you to not just say the word sickening radiance right then?
I don't know what you think I would do, but this is definitely one of those things. So good job for spotting it. I don't know. Do we know where her chambers are? I'll ask him. That may be easier.
Yeah, over the hall.
Ah,
That's where she keeps all of her things. That's her vault for the necklace is then there.
You think perhaps you could let us in? We could maybe even have to wait until the end of the party, but at least we would be there when she returned.
I don't have a key anymore, I'm afraid.
You don't have a key to your own wife's chambers? Jeez.
She took it off me, and she is scary and not herself, and a very powerful spellcaster. I am not getting into a confrontation with her right now.
Big giant man, too little slippy boy.
Misa here.
Are you still good at getting indoors?
Misa, very good. Misa, I believe, also supernaturally good.
Well, there is a door that we might have to get into. I'm not sure if everybody else concurs, but if people can keep an eye on her downstairs and maybe intervene if she comes up. I don't think she'll come back up here because she's just left. So, and we might be good for a minute or two if everyone's all right with Rivet breaking in. And then we can always fight our way out. If it goes.
Misa happy with this idea. Misa will head upstairs.
As you've gone quiet, the husband will chip back in there. I will say that if you're going in her room, I doubt it would cause a problem by you going in or breaking in, but she does have a golem in there to guard the necklace. Just don't do anything to, trigger it.
And what would be the trigger if there was one?
It's not related to the lock, is it?
Well,
I've never heard of that.
I'm assuming it's there to protect the necklace, but the necklace isn't there right now, so I don't know what the trigger would be, but I've never triggered it, but I don't know whether it's intention based or you have to touch something or break something. I'm not a wizard. I don't know.
When I get upstairs, I will ping to everyone. Where see you guys? Where do Misa go? Also, could you move me upstairs, or can I do that?
Yeah, we're just in the room, up the stairs, and as you're walking towards the balcony on the left.
Up the stairs, as you walk the balcony on the left.
Like halfway up. Like there's a torch. Yeah, there you are. No, wrong way.
Misa, sorry. Misa thought it was the same room.
Okay, yeah. So it's the room directly opposite from this room, like on the other side.
Oh, okay. And with a brief flash of light, Rivet is electrocuted and disintegrates into dust.
Thank Christ, it's happened! Yes!
What are you talking about?
What's going on?
Oh, Misa, sorry. Misa heard you talking about scary monsters, so Misa thought invisible might help.
Okay.
I pick something up and make it look like it's talking. Misa, very sorry. Misa did not mean to scare you, sir.
Don't worry. He's with us.
Misa Ribbit, by the way.
Why, I assumed that much, and then he just fell to pieces.
Oh, he's very dramatic. It's just invisibility. He's very, very dramatic.
Where do Misa need to go?
Yeah.
Over to the main bedroom. Follow me. I'll take you across the hall to the appropriate door.
I will wait here, and if the lady comes up, I shall do my best to distract her.
Okay.
And if I am at the appropriate door, I will attempt to lockpick the door. Could I first examine for traps, actually?
Go ahead and give me an investigation check.
Just checking. Investigation is this
Is
one?
the door magical as well before it does anything?
17. The door is not magical, no.
Okay, I'll just give him a nod.
Yeah, I mean, I assume with the 17, I'm relatively confident there's no trap. So, Misa, go for it.
Okie doke.
Boop. That's a
Nice.
25.
With a quick jiggling of the lock, click, the door opens. As it opens, you see paintings in gilded frames hang on the walls of this spacious and lavishly decorated bedroom. As you step inside, you see you see one of the paintings on the wall. It's of a satyr, a very very slender, like quite raggedy looking one with a very very small top hat, very comedically painted. He seems to be like holding his arm up towards like a light source above him, like in a very elegant, striking pose. And with your passive perception, Ribbip, you see the eyes just start to look at you and give you a once over.
And I feel like they're looking at me, not just the door.
They're looking at you.
Okay, cool. I will communicate that to everyone. Misa sees statue, very nice statue, but Misa
Painting.
fairly sure. Oh, painting, sorry. But Misa very sure the painting can see me. Should Misa proceed?
Not the missus.
It's a talking to Misa. It's a talking to Misa.
The painting turns around, like still within its canvas, jumping on the spot, taking off its top hat and back on again, and goes, "You are not the missus. Oh, it's been so long since Oak has had a conversation. Oh, hello, little friend. What can I do you for?"
Isa might not be a problem, I say telepathically. Where's the painting? Sorry.
It is hanging on the wall just up here.
Okay, I will go over to the wall and fairly quietly, or in hushed tones. In fact, I should probably close this door behind me. And fairly hushedly, we'll say, "Hello, sir. Painting. How are you, sir?"
I'm great. Now I can talk to you. My name's Oak. How are you? Who are you? Why are you here?
Misa is here, and telepathically, as this very horrendous conversation is going on, he is trying to communicate to everyone else what Misa say to painting, and then he to the painting is saying, "Misa is friend."
You talk
As he
weird.
struggles to have to, he is really struggling. He's sweating a bit as well.
Is there anything I can help you with? I'm good at helping. I'm meant to help. Lady Zohana doesn't need any help these days. I try and give her to-do lists, and she just ignores me. I've not been able to talk to anyone for weeks! Hi!
Oh, these are very sad. Misa just looking around. Misa just wanted to see if anyone was here, sir. To say hello, sir, to.
Oh.
And
Hello.
Misa is here. Hello, sir.
Ribbit, if you're looking for help, why don't you ask the painting, sir, whatever that is, when Lady Zohana that changed, or when Lady Zohana's demeanor changed.
Yes,
Oh.
you sir, you sir painting. Hello, sir painting. You sir tell me, sir, that the lady ignored you, sir, recently. Is that recently or always?
No, I keep her like her schedules and stuff. I let her know what she's doing in the day, where she's gotta be and when, and I've not changed anything. But for like 2 weeks now, nothing. I try and talk, and she just walks right past me. She just does not care. It's rude.
2 weeks. 2 weeks. And did you notice she said do anything around that time? What do you think could have caused this change?
Well, I shouldn't really talk about that, so let's talk about something else.
Oh, but we say as friends. We say can talk about anything. We say care about this lady.
Give me a persuasion check.
Don't make me do those, Matthew. That's my dump stat. Was that persuasion? Sorry.
Yes. I shouldn't really talk about that. What else do you want to talk about?
Well, why don't you, sir, tell me, sir, about you, sir? Who are you, sir? And assuming he starts to tell me what's about himself, while that's going on, I'll be trying to communicate to everyone else. He seem very nice, but Misa not very good at convincing Hisa. Maybe anyone else has ideas or could help Misa, because Misa not good at talk. Misa only good speak.
Are you guys upstairs? Because I'm on the way upstairs myself right now.
Outside, you were. Rebecca can come up and give you some assistance.
We send the master
Lavender,
bedroom.
Lavender just lean into Hunter and she'll be like,
What's happening? Is he dead yet?
I don't actually know. I think he's very much struggling. He's not a talker. He's a doer. So unless there's things to be doing, he doesn't talk very well.
But we're in, right? Why don't we just lay in wait for her?
What we could do, actually, we could all just pile in the room, all in one very small room, and just wait for her.
While
Sounds like...
Sorry, go on.
No, it's fine.
While the painting is talking to me, I will be asking, where was Misa trying to go? Misa does not see a golem.
I assume that's what he was on about. Possibly. But
The painting.
Possibly.
Painting no seem like a golem, and also he's a very nice. He said keep her schedule, and he said ignore him for 2 weeks.
Oh, interesting.
But he said not want to talk about why or what happened because we said not good enough friends, and Misa not very good at convincing.
Well, maybe just ask him. Well, because she's not talked to you in a while. Maybe if you tell him.
My internet dropped.
No, the suspense.
Everybody did, yeah.
Tell him what I'm done.
Tell him.
Oh,
Tell him what?
tell him. Maybe get him to tell you what her plan is for the next few days, so you can go and tell her. Because obviously he wants to keep, he wants to be a good schedule keeper, and he can't tell her because she's not come visit him. So if he tells you, you can go and tell her now.
This is a good idea. Is he still talking about himself? Is he talking about himself at all? I didn't wait long enough to check.
Yeah, he is. He's told you his name's Oak. He's told you about the last 2 weeks, and it basically has consisted of. And then she came in, and I tried to tell her that she had to do. She had a meeting with the ground planners, and she didn't say anything, and then she left. And then the next day she was there again, and I was like, "Oh, you've not seen your husband for a while," and she didn't say anything. So I was like, "Oh." Also, one of the servants was saying about, she's left again. It was kind of like that, and that was day 13, and he's basically just going on.
I'm trying to sort of. I'm trying to report any bits of information. She said, talk to staff. She said, ignore painting when he said, tried to tell her. She said, and sort of at an appropriate stopping point, I will try and interject with, what does she need to do? Maybe Misa could try telling her for you, sir.
Well, she was meant to get ready for the ball, and then she was going to do. Well, she'd originally planned to do a nice little speech for everyone. And I don't think she's done that because what little she wrote of it is still in this room, and she didn't even finish it. And
Did you just say she said not get ready for the ball?
she got ready. She took the necklace out of the pool a few weeks ago. She oh dear, did I say pool? You know what? Forget I said anything. No.
Misa,
And then she
Misa would
got a
not
dress.
inquire about a pool. Misa would never inquire about a
No,
pool.
no, that's good. You're a good friend. She
Misa
got
do
her
like though.
ready. Well, there's a fountain outside, I hear.
You say never see outside.
Oh yeah, when I came in. It was a long time ago.
Oh, that really caught me off guard. Sorry. Uh, um.
Did I not mention I'm a painting?
Oh, you said painting. You said, and I'm sort of like, looking around the room, nonchalantly. You said so lifelike. Misa have no idea you said were a painting. Misa thought you said were a golem of some kind. And
Yeah. I give that impression. Yeah.
I'm trying to see if I can sneak a peek at what appears to be a pool of water.
As you look up to the north, you see a porcelain bathtub sits against one wall of the room ahead, which also contains two two tables stacked with clean towels, scented bars of soaps, and bottles. At the back of the room, blocking a short staircase that climbs to a turret, is a 10-foot marble statue of a reindeer. Just beyond, you can see the staircase that leads up to a turret. And with your amazing passive perception, the way the light is flickering off the walls, you can tell there is a pool of water in that room. I didn't even get to say goodnight to her. She's not slept in weeks. She usually checks in with me after finishing her trances, but no, not even a hello. I don't even know what I said to offend her.
Mr. Ribbit, maybe if you could, obviously look around first, make sure it's not going to do anything weird. But if you can maybe have a look for that speech she was going to write, and just have a look, see what was actually on it.
Yes. He's also telling me that she's apparently not sleep much for the past few weeks. So Misa thinking the husband may be right. And I will subtly look around the room to see if I can spy the remnants of the speech.
Yeah, the speech is just sat on the table next to the bed, clear as day. It seems to have been started to be written, talking about greeting everyone that's at the ball, thanking them for coming, explaining the events of the evening and what's on offer, food and drink wise, introducing servants, and it just kind of stops.
Is there any sort of heraldry of Lulalia?
There is not.
I will try and paraphrase the speech back. She's thanking people. She's saying hello to people. Misa knows see anything about Lulalia, but maybe she's say that at the end? Question mark? Question mark, sir? Yes. Also, she said keep the necklace in a pool. Misa think Misa can see the pool. However, the necklace is not in the pool right now, so this not help us much. And also, the painting not want to talk to me about the pool, and Misa feel very bad because he's a very nice painting. So, you say come here often, Mr. Painting?
Yeah, all the time.
Matt,
Yes.
when Ribbit says about a necklace in a pool, what would Lila know of any rituals that would involve placing things in a pool of water, since I am a creature of water myself?
Don't know, Liam. Do you know
my
of any
knowledge-
rituals that
my-
involve placing a necklace in a pool of water?
Knowledge of Feywild-esque magics? Is there anything in particular that jiggles Lila's mind?
Not particularly, no.
Okay, fuck it. Lila's gonna politely nod to Mr. Wolf Bear Man and go, "Hello, yes, my friend's inside," and walk past him, and with is Moreau in tow?
Now he's very quickly going to, before he comes up, hearing all this, dash behind the corner
Yeah.
and use his glamoured studded leather armor and turn it into like more of like a, as like a porter's coat sort of a thing, like the great black, brown porter's coat with like a tie that you'd see in like an old school thing, and get with a clipboard and walk out with it. Take his hat off, and he's going to walk it. He's going to follow you in. And just go, oh, excuse me, sir, I'm from it says to the bear man, I'm from the Association of Failed Well Executive Assistants and Diary Managers, Magical Item Division. I believe there's a painting here we need to have a quick look at here on order of the boss. A ladyship.
He's giving you a completely blank and confused stare.
I just need to go through it, and I'm just kind of, with the confidence of someone who should be there, try and walk through.
Okay. This is a weird day.
Have you just turned into Arkwright? Is that what you've done?
Basically, yeah.
Right. I'm assuming there's not an alarm spell because Ribbit didn't trigger it when he walked through.
These are my friends. Fish
I don't
lady.
think we've met before. We do see each other downstairs. I won't call myself a friend just
sorry.
yet.
Yes, Misa know this man. Misa see this man, but Misa know fish lady.
Yes,
She's a wet.
Oh, is this the painting in question of the item number X1345C?
Misa no, but Lisa is a painting. He's a good-looking painting, though, and I wink at the painting.
I believe this is a designation. Designation. Oh, yeah, I'm from the Association of Feywild Executive Assistants and Diary Managers, Magical Item Division. I just be here to perform routine testing. If you could just comply, your ladyship downstairs has sent us orders in. She wants to make sure that everything's okay in case we need to trade you in for a newer model. She's due the upgrade as per her assistant.
No, we don't trade me in. I'm great. I'm very helpful.
In that case, we need to provide some tests just to prove that you're still up to scratch in case we need to install operating system 13.4.
You test away with all your fancy numbers. You're not nice. I am a great keeper of the ladyship.
I'm sure you are. This is not personal. This is just it's more than my job's worth, mate. More than my job's worth.
Yeah, that is fine, but I have a heart, and you
I'm
don't.
sure you do. I'm sure we can find you a market on the reconditioned market if we need. But if you perform well in our tests, I'm sure a ladyship might be willing to keep you.
Okay.
While this is going on, does it look distracted enough that I might be able to sneak away if I sort of crawl behind this coffee table?
They look very, very tense, very solely focused on Moreau.
I will attempt to sneak round. I'm trying to get to the bathroom, basically.
Give me a stealth check.
Is it advantage because I'm invisible? I know, because you can see me.
Are you wearing the cloak?
I am, but I didn't put the hood up, so it doesn't. Stealth, boop. That would be 26, please, Matthew.
Cool. Carry on.
And fall to here. I'll just check for any noise. Okay, it sounds like they're still arguing. Is this a door?
It is a door.
Is it a locked door?
It is not.
Can I, with my blind sense, hear anything within 10 feet of the door?
You cannot.
I would like to timidly open the door.
You see elegant dresses and blouses hanging on racks along the walls of this narrow chamber. A white wooden dresser against the far wall has a circular mirror mounted above it.
I don't trust mirrors, so since it's just dresses, I'm going to close that. I have been in mirrors before. I would not like to do it again.
You were told about that mirror previously, to be fair.
We had already avoided that mirror. I forgot it was there. Yes, I did forget that it existed after we had already established not to go near it. Anyway, what is this lizard-looking thing in front of me?
That is the 10-foot marble statue of a reindeer.
Sorry. Okay. I don't know why reindeer threw me off so much. Should we have been here at Christmas?
I mean, everything is like snowy themed and icicles and all that kind of stuff. There is a Christmas tree in the parlor.
I definitely hadn't noticed. So, I mean, it took me 3 years to consider that Rasnasi might have been lying to us. So
He was.
Yes, he was.
Did not occur to me once. This reindeer, given my experience with animatronic statues, does it look like it moves? Are its hooves nicely aligned? Are its eyes moving?
Give me a perception check.
Big old eyes. Boop. That is 24, please, Matthew.
This looks like a statue of a reindeer made of marble.
It's a really inconvenient place for a statue of a reindeer made of marble, though. So that makes me think that it's not just a statue of a reindeer made of marble. Which concerns me. How big is it?
10 feet. 10 feet tall.
10 feet tall. So so are its legs like an archway? Does it look like the size of a normal doorway?
No, it is just huge.
Okay. I'm gonna ping because I know that they're having a conversation in the other part of this room, so I don't really want to distract Moreau. I'll ping Lila and everyone else though. Just saying, should Misa investigate the pool? That's a very scary reindeer statue, and Misa not so sure that it's just a statue.
I'm getting cow flashbacks.
It's parked right in front of the stairs. Why would Yusa put Yusa statue right in front of the stairs? He's directly blocking access. These are fine for me. These are small, but for normal people, these are in the way. These are very much in the way.
Hunter, what's going on? Is the coast clear? Do they need someone with magical inclination in there?
Yeah, possibly. Rivet's really sussed out about this statue. It's made of marble. He says it's in an inconvenient spot, so it must be sus. And he doesn't do any magic stuff, so he probably won't be able to tell if it is magic. But he's not asked for any help.
Well, Misa more thinking of Yusa Guy's advice. Misa was hoping that Yusa Guys would also think I should be scared of it. But Misa did not get this response.
Josh, we spent like 20 minutes trying to determine if a random cow in the middle of the road was some sort of evil devil.
And you obliterated its head, right? We
Well,
know
yeah.
how that ended, right? I'm worried that I'm the cow. So I will just ping to everyone. Misa going to touch it. Wisa should be prepared.
Why?
Wait, Slippy
Well,
boy,
can we-
don't touch it. Can you not just like slip around it? Is there not a way for you to be slippy
Okay.
and get like slide past it, through it, around it, underneath it,
Are
jump
its,
over
are
it?
its legs wide enough for me to just go under it?
Well, yeah.
I'm
You're
just
quite
gonna
small, so you
very
can definitely slip
slowly.
through.
I will very slowly creep through,
Okay.
and while I'm doing it, we'll say, "Misa going."
Well, that's the goal now, isn't it?
As Ribbit sneaks through the legs of this ginormous reindeer, wincing as he goes, we're going to have our 5-minute break.
Oh, I
Nice.
want to die.
And moreover, when we come back, I'm going to be asking everyone who's not in this room what they're currently doing. So I'm going to keep you in suspense for a very long time here, Josh. Everybody else, have a think about what you've been doing in this time, and we will see you in 5 minutes.
See ya.
Bye. Misa very scared. Misa no want to die.
Are you there, Josh?
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean,
GG's, bro. GG's.
I'm saying, I'm like, why else would you have a statue there? It's only in the way.
GG's.
Surprise! It's an animated object and it's alive.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like they told us about a golem that guards the place or anything. Purgatory Jar Jar.
That whole time that you were talking that painting, I don't know why in my head the painting was like, you know, that screen painter, that guy holding his face and it's melted. I had that in my head, and you would just have a casual conversation with that guy.
Yeah, I've been playing a lot of zombies recently, so I had a very specific painting from Der Eisendrache stuck in my head. I was just picturing him dancing around like a Harry Potter painting.
Nice.
I think it's of the Wolf King, who has somehow more lore than any other character in zombies, and he only appears in that one map.
Is everybody here?
I am.
I am under a moose.
Hello.
I was going to ask Eve and Tia what they were doing first, but Eve's gone. So, she back.
Eve is here. Sorry, Eve was watching
Lit-
a Simpsons clip on YouTube.
Amazing. In that case, Tia and Eve, you're still in the hall. Tia, you've been telling stories to this Dragonborn. He's been telling them to you right back. During this time that everyone's been going upstairs and doing their shenanigans, what have you guys been doing?
I guess just like again sharing quips in Dragon Ball between the two of them and trying to figure out more about what this guy's about.
Okay, cool.
Where's he from? What's he doing? Where's he going?
He's recently arrived in the Feywild. He's only been here for the past like 5 or so years, as far as you can tell. Very wealthy. He tries to play it off as if he's like a retired adventurer, but you can tell by some holes in some of the stories he's told that while his wealth may come from that, he was clearly not the one doing the adventuring. And he just dreams to be trying his best to blend in and fit in with everybody else rather than truly enjoying himself. The only enjoyment you can see him actually having is the fact that you can all speak Draconic.
I don't know. Does he look like he's looking for someone? Like, does he look a bit shifty at all? Like, how does he? Has he kind of like established how he knows the host of the party at all?
Give me an insight check.
All right. One cool moment. Uh, 17.
From what you can tell, he knows people here from other events. Basically, just money knowing money. Shifty, not so much. More just like he's not fully understood yet how to handle himself the same way that some of the other guests do, with that like binary. Like he's clearly not been brought up with the same kind of upbringing as some of the other wealthy people in here have.
Maybe that's why he's fit in with us so well, because we clearly haven't been either.
It's probably why he's enjoying your company.
Yeah, I guess just carry on chatting really, because like clearly like the others have got it in hand. We'll just kind of like hang around to. Well, I will hang around to like distract and do whatever I need to as backup should things hit the fan.
Okay. As you're chatting, you do notice during the course of the conversation, one of the panes of the stained glass to the north of you, it shifts, becomes cracked, pieces missing, old and decayed once again, and shifts back to normal. And then again, from your perspective here, up to the balcony, to the south of you, like south end of this hall. You can tell part of that becomes broken and decayed and cracked and out of place for a few moments before again shifting back a few seconds later on the course of the conversation. But as you guys are kind of more like aware of your surroundings rather than just the conversation, you pick up on it quite easily when most other people don't seem to notice anything change.
As soon as she notices this, Eva's gonna find a good way to excuse herself briefly in the conversation. Probably like, yelling out that she's here in the bathroom with like a strained Australian accent because she's not very subtle. And is gonna waltz over to Lavender and whisper to Lavender very quietly so no one else hears.
Sophia.
Sorry,
was gonna
Sophia,
say.
of course. Hey, mate. Good to see you again. There's something wrong with this place. Like, do you notice it as well?
Again, I can't do the Scottish, so I'm not going to try. Yeah, I've seen it too. It's a bit strange, and I'm not actually the one doing it.
I know, you're the one that's not causing trouble for a change. And he gives
I
a
know.
cheeky nudge. Listen, we probably want to keep an eye out, just in case things get a little bit worse. It's something funny about this entire situation.
Worse, like death curse worse, or like just a bit worse?
I mean, you've seen what I've seen in our travels, Anything could literally happen. Like, this place could implode. It could turn out this is an entire illusion, and we're just inside a haunted mansion full of ghosts or something weird. We don't know. Something's gonna happen. Got a bad feeling. Yeah.
Hey, this could all be a dream, and we're still inside the tomb.
Oh, probably. Don't. I don't want to think about that too.
Yeah.
But anyway,
Then
I thought you ought to know. And
Thanks for the heads up.
And she'll wink and just waltz back over to the dragon guy and start enthusiastically speaking in Dragonborn again. Sorry to keep saying that. Draconic again. Like,
That's not how it sounds.
it does now.
Can I just say, from now on, every time I'm going to clip that, and every time I show a picture of a dragon on the screen, I'm going to play that sound effect in the chat of
I'm offended.
Well,
Tiamat descends.
the element of surprise is always a good one to have. Maybe my accent is very strange and draconic.
There. It's a regional dialect, very rare.
South Schult, famous for its Dragonborn.
a new dragonborn mating call.
Well,
With
means
the
you're
L.
sexy. Yeah.
Could I try to determine if the old cracks and shifts of this thing has become more frequent, or if there's a specific frequency they start to appearing?
Give me an intelligence check. Okay. You've not seen that many, but while the duration of the shifts don't seem to be increasing, the frequency definitely does. It's subtle, it's slight, but every time something shifts, the time between the next one is decreasing, and the size of the object that shifts is also increasing. So, like, the size of the area affected, basically, from what you can tell, does seem to be getting a little bit bigger and then a little bit bigger.
Okay. If you excuse me for a moment, I would like to go get a little bit more food. I would like
Of course.
to walk towards the hall,
Mm-hmm.
but at the meantime, I'm starting to cast message to the network. In this case, Lavender. to notify the amount of shifts are increasing. Something is happening in the
I'm not connected
background.
anymore.
Casting magic.
Oh, sorry.
Casting message.
I'm casting message.
That's fine.
Something happening in the background. Weird shift, frequency increasing. I have a bad feeling about this.
Okay. Received. We'll keep an eye out.
Dayak and Teffel, what are you guys doing?
I can go first, yeah.
Go for it.
Dave's been mainly just people watching. He's never been in the Feywild, so he's just trying to pick up any mannerisms. And just making sure that everyone of his friends he can see are safe while listening to the conversation in his head. Now that he's for the first time linked with the frog, he's finally found out how much everyone's been talking all the time.
Amazing. Give me a general insight check on the crowd.
Sure. Can I have guidance with that?
Sure.
Okay. 18.
Wow. Okay. So you notice that the guests they seem like they're having a good time. People seem like oblivious to some of the things that you and your party have spotted so far. You do notice that one of the sprites that's going around and handing out drinks to people, occasionally it seems very uneasy, like worried, like a bit of sweat on the brow. Interacting with guests fine, but clearly like very deep in thought and worry in between those interactions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which one would that be? Or does it not really matter which one, as long as it's like one that's keeps doing the same thing?
There is just the one sprite that's going between guests in the main hall. The other one is in the banquet hall. So it's just the one sprite that
Okay,
you
just
can
the one.
see.
Yeah. Okay.
That is worried.
Okay. Can I detect thoughts on it?
Sure. Just surface level.
For now, yeah.
They're definitely uneasy. Definitely worried. You can tell, though it's hard to describe as an emotion. They are like running things over again and again in their head. Like their cycles of emotion seem about the same. Like they panic, they try and calm themselves down, they overthink things again, and they're panicking once again. You can see that every time they panic, their eyes do start to like dart around the room, and they're trying to take things in and figure things out, and they seem a bit overwhelmed.
It's more of a time thing rather than a location thing. Like they're in a specific location in the room and they see something.
No, not like that. It's more when it's more.
It's more
The
of a every so often. They
Yeah,
just have
it's
it.
the time
Yeah.
in between interactions. Like the more time they get to themselves to think about things, the more uneasy they get.
Oh, okay. Okay, so when it does that again, can I approach it and just ask how it is, how it's doing, how it's enjoying its evening, I suppose.
They clearly try and throw their emotions to the back of their mind. Oh, it's a lovely evening. Everyone's enjoying themselves. Oh, I'm just bringing refreshments and making everyone's evening so much better by doing so.
And how is your evening actually going? Because you seem preoccupied. Are you quite alright?
Give me a persuasion check.
Yeah. Ow. Ow. 17?
They pause for a second, clearly wanting to speak, but like nervous to do so because they're trying to be professional. Then they float up a bit closer to you and just say, "Something wrong with the lady. I. She's not. She's not being herself, and I don't know. I just see something. She feels dark, like cold."
I've heard stuff about the lady. She's seemed off for a little while now. Would you say?
Yeah, a
Hmm.
while, but especially tonight. She just. I don't know what it is. Like the more time goes on, the darker she gets. The more distant, and like she just doesn't care, and weird things are happening to the house.
Like what? Anything tonight?
Uh, when I was in the kitchen before, and it was just I dropped a glass, and I went to pick it up, and as I was looking under one of the cabinets, the back wall of the house, the palace, it was just gone. It was gone. It was just rubble and nothing. And then it was there. I don't know how to describe it.
How long have you been in this house?
Years,
Has
years
it
and
happened?
years.
Has it happened before?
No, never.
Hmm. Well, you take it easy. Look after yourself. Don't overdo it.
Yeah, I'll try. Please don't say I said anything.
Oh, of course not. Of course not.
Okay.
Yeah. Is he carrying anything? Any drinks?
He's got an empty tray at the minute.
Okay. In that case, never mind. Well, have a good evening. And I saw Haffle walk into this room here, didn't I?
Yeah.
I will not walk into the room. That is my homunculus. Well done. I will not walk into that room, but I will walk past that room, hoping to spot them.
Okay.
Okay, is that too much? That is too much. I will walk towards there because then I'm in range for message. And I will message to Teffel. The sprite thinks that the energy around the lady of the house has been worsening throughout the evening.
You can use telepathy for that if you like. By the way,
we are both connected.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll repost that in Discord.
Okay, well, in that case, everyone can hear that as well. I think she might be getting it from the people around here, somehow draining some kind of energy. Or it's literally just anger. As she doesn't want to be here because everyone keeps saying how disinterested she seems to be. Have you noticed anything?
Interesting observations. Well, I've just been keeping eyes on her so that she doesn't surprise anyone that's snooping around.
Quickly walks away.
Did she just move? Oh.
Yeah, she literally just
Oh,
moved.
shit. Tefl will try to play it cool, go out the door. Mayday! Mayday! Obviously in their head.
I didn't assume you were shouting it down the corridor behind her.
Well, I just want to be sure. Just a minute. Wait there, and I'll try to catch up to her. But I'm signaling the shit out to everybody, that she's moving and moving fast.
Yes.
I'm sorry. I've been trying to talk to you tonight. I just wanted to thank you for your hospitality. It's a wonderful event. I've never been to anything like it.
Oh, my pleasure.
I'm a bit of a dabbler in body customization. You wouldn't humor me and have a look at some of my sketches, would you?
I'm sure they're quite lovely, but I do have guests to entertain.
I'm a guest, and Tefl looks very crestfallen. And as they have their notebook in their hand, they just look like puppy dog eyes.
Give me a persuasion check.
Oh god, I'm not gonna. Ah, shit!
Oh my lord! Yeah, the undead dragonborn puppy dog eyes not effective.
With a face on their shield.
In that case, I
Can Dorian
suggest
help?
you mingle with the other guests and share your work with them. I'm sure they'll be very, very interested, but I have responsibilities this evening. I hope you understand.
A single tear just runs down Tefl's snout.
As it does, there is quite literally no facial expression change on Zohanna's face. There's inflections in the voice and stuff to try and depict its emotional responses and normal responses, the mouth moves the right way, but there is just no actual emotional recognition that you're upset or even acknowledgement.
Okay. Tefl just quietly repeats, "I'm a guest."
You're my
And
mummy.
I won't try to grab her or stop her or anything, but I'm broadcasting. She's headed west! Headed west!
Can I respond, or am I mid movement right now?
You're mid movement right now.
Okay.
You will have heard this while you were doing other things. Yeah, sure, you can respond, but
I just want to be is she still going upstairs? In a panicked frog voice. Is she still upstairs? Or is she still downstairs?
Devil's muted, so I don't think they can answer you.
I've been just talking to myself this whole time. I said probably not as stealthily as I would like. I'm gonna try to follow her, and I'm shouting, "She's going west! She's headed west! I've lost eyes on her!" And I'll try to creep along and
Okay, give me a
Try to
stealth check
follow.
to try and blend in.
Ugh.
Okay, it's not that bad.
Considering, yeah.
You can't, with like the remnants of a tear on your face and the fact that you're walking a bit funny, trying to blend in. So when like there aren't many people who are like actually giving you like sole attention. It is a busy party, but from anyone looking in, you might look more like a lost child than than a guest blending in.
And I
But
have
you're not drawing
my
attention
note.
to yourself.
I'll have my like sketch pad like kind of outstretched towards her still.
Right, okay.
Just looking very helpless.
Okay.
She's in a dining area with tables. I think. Elf people. Help! SOS!
Hey, Jake. There are some observations I have seen quite a little bit more frequently. Seems a little bit off.
Sorry, what was that?
There is something going on. It seems a little bit off.
Agreed. It's something connecting the house to the lady and maybe her necklace somehow, but I'm not sure where the link lies.
Do you think we have seen something similar? A dark, ruined place? Almost feels like it's rotten, very dark.
Maybe.
We remember Shadowfell.
Hard to forget, but
I'm not certain, but I feel like I'm getting similar vibes.
now that you mention it, it's so parallel to each other.
It feels like something is connecting the whole thing. I feel like that I'm not sure who was the person again. The incredible, well, not necessarily incredible, but if I want to show the sequel, the Lich.
Unfortunately, I didn't see the Lich very, very long, so I know which one you mean, but no name springs to mind.
Oh, I know the one Dorian faces all the time. That does seem very odd. Could you relate to the team to say the things are off and could maybe, just maybe relate to Shadowfell and the necklace? And we might want to get out of here if the hunch is correct.
I will convey that to the rest of the group, and at the same time, if it's at all like a thing, I don't know. Can I roll for anything to see if this place, now that T has kind of put a very delicate finger on what might feel off, could I like roll for something to see if it feels like it reminds me of the Shadowfell, which was a dreadful place, or that this place is very much not like that at all?
Give me an insight check.
Ah, yes, my
Could
best
I
one.
also do one?
Yep.
That is a 12.
That is
And the
either
name.
lower.
I mean,
Oh, Gary.
while you don't get exactly the same connotations, it's a bit freaky. The Shadowfell's a bit freaky. It could be. I also, there's nothing really to say it could be. So,
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's fair.
Hunch is a hunch.
It might just be a feeling, but play it safe. And was Eve connected? No, she wasn't.
You know what? I would like to just check it. I'd like to move out of the palace and observe the palace building for a while to see if the same kind of glitchy effect occurs to the palace from the outside.
Okay.
And before we forget, I will also I will cast message to Eve so that she's also brought up to date.
Okay, good to know. As you're all doing that, wet slapping noises hit the ground as Philip is sneaking through the underside of this marble reindeer and
Oh.
cringing and wincing. You stood up on the other side of it. Nothing's happened.
Misa is on the other side of the reindeer. Everyone hears in their
Dead?
heads. Misa alive, reindeer no seem to move. Misa thinking, Misa just a reindeer. But Misa also still very scared. Misa will take one step back. I couldn't decide whether I said that as Josh or Ribbit there, so it was somewhere in between.
As you finish going up the stairs, a rectangular pool is situated in the middle of this octagonal turret, which has tiled walls and a tiled floor. The turret's vaulted ceiling bears a painted mural of a fantastically beautiful fey creature who looks like winter incarnate. The pool's water is perfectly clear, revealing a tile mosaic at the bottom of it. In the center of the pool's mosaic, there are 3 concentric gilded rings. The pool has no visible drain.
I would like to report that description to everyone who can hear me. Misa's pretty mural, magic water, and circles in this water, which Misa imagine is this vault. Misa thinking Isa magic circles. That is what Misa is thinking.
I don't hear that, but I'm coming into this room. Before I follow after Ribib, is anything coming up as magical in this room?
It is not.
Hearing the description of that mural, does that ring a bell to me or at
Sorry.
all? Is there anything...
With the exception of the magic painting, obviously. Carry on, Chris, sorry.
Yeah, since the description of the mural that Ribib gave, does that ring a bell to me? What I've heard of? Heard of who it's depicting, or?
Oh, I see. Give me a Arcana check.
Not great for me. That is a 13.
Can I also do it? I think it's very Fate-esque. So I would like to also attempt that.
You can do. I will actually give you advantage on this roll.
Amazing. Uh, 21.
Okay. Winter incarnate could be many different beings. But putting some putting some pieces together, there is a possibility that this depicts an archfey known as the Prince of Winter.
Sounds hot.
Ribbit,
Isa,
please.
fish lady, what is Yusa
Please.
saying?
Please be very, very careful.
Misa, careful. Why?
Sorry,
the statue was just a statue.
Sorry. It's the name. It's the Prince of Frost. But he is also known as Prince of Winter, Pale Prince, or the Lord of the Long Night.
Yep, I'm relaying all of that to Ribbit.
Isa sound very sexy. While this conversation is going on, I'm
Isa
waving at
is-
Lavender.
Hisa is very not nice.
But is he sexy?
Exactly. That is not the question I
You can
asked.
make your minds up yourself.
Two things
This is
I'm
what he
not
looks
missing.
like in the mural.
Come on,
Put
be
it
hot.
in Discord.
No.
Oh, I would.
Oh yeah.
100% I
Lavender.
would.
Lavender's down.
Ooh.
Hisa is very, very not nice.
Yeah, but Lavender would fuck something that doesn't have a pulse.
Yes, and
I'm
I mean,
just
probably have.
saying, your standards are very
you
low.
would.
How do you mean what I'm currently doing?
Yeah. I'm just not going to approach this pool whatsoever, because Ribbit knows where his limits are, and his limits are spooky magic circles in spooky magic water that doesn't seem to go anywhere, and doesn't have, and is clean. So it's obviously magic. You can't have a big bowl of water and it be clean, and it not be magic, obviously.
With your detect magic up, Lavender, as you turn towards the bathroom, you can tell that there is a magical ping going off in amongst all of the bottles and shampoos and stuff on the side. And as that's caught your attention, sifting through until you find the one that is giving the magical aura, there is a potion of superior healing here.
Oof. That'll do nicely. Is anything pinging off with the water?
I'm also going to give Lavender a big thumbs up when I see them pocketing the potion.
You are not close enough to the water.
Oh, okay. I'll keep going. I
Mr.
will pocket that though.
Spooky water! Spooky
Mr.
water
DM.
here!
Spooky water.
Mr. DM.
Yeah.
Can Lila use Liam's knowledge of
No.
things Feywild regarding the Prince of Frost?
What do you mean?
Would I know who his parents are, for example, from what you've revealed to me in game?
No.
Fuck. Alright.
I mean, yeah,
I know,
yeah,
but
if you knew who he was, then yeah, you probably know who his mother is. Yeah.
okay, cool.
However, it's not confirmed that that's who it is. You just
Okay.
suspect.
All right. Okay.
Because there's no description or annotation or whatever.
Okay. Cool. In addition to that, then, you will get the ping of the fish lady again, Ribbit. When I say be very careful, Ribbit, I mean be as respectful as you possibly can, as it is suspected among certain beings and other entities of the Feywild that the mother of the person that you're currently in a room that looks like it's devoted to them is Titania herself.
Should Misa know who this is?
Yeah.
Is this is still going on?
Mentally. Yeah.
Okay.
Ribbit turns to the mural and starts bowing deeply, And it's at this moment he realizes that he's invisible, and therefore Lavender couldn't see him waving. So he feels very silly, but he is still bowing deeply. He's very sorry, Mr. Frost.
Lavender, now you're closer. There is a magical ping coming from where Ribbit has described the pool of water. It seems to have evocation magic surrounding it.
Evocation. Wait, can't I see Ribbib if he's invisible? Is that not magical?
Oh, that's true.
You can see his illusory aura, yes. It's
Okay.
it's not clear, it's just like a frog-sized, like amorphous, fuzzy aura of magic. You can't like see him, but yeah.
Does that work? I always thought you got a ping because the spell of it says detect magic says some magic you can see, which you can't see someone who's invisible. You know there's illusion magic going on.
You are 100%. That is the rules as written. However, I've always run detect magic as a feeling rather than a sight because I just find it more fun and the spell becomes more useful that way. So, for the time being, for this campaign, that's just how we run it.
No worries, Tillman.
Obviously, that makes it beneficial for you because it makes it easier for you to find hidden magical crap. It makes it easier for me that your invisibility isn't overpowered as shit because anyone that can sense magic can sense you. So, swings and roundabouts. Some things
Another
get easier,
thing
some
that
things
had
get
never
harder.
occurred to me.
She will kind of whisper out to Ribbib. That's pinging off with evocation magic, Ribbib. I think I can see you there.
Does this mean monsters come out of this?
It means some effect can be made from effectively nothing, so just be careful. Don't be putting your hand in there or anything.
Gotcha. Misa no swim. Gotcha.
Right, not water we swim in.
Should Misa investigate this room anymore? Misa worried that Misa could get past the reindeer because Misa was invisible. So Misa no want you to be risking yourself.
Sorry, I've gone dead.
Oh. Hello.
I think go for it. Even if it alerts her, at least it will bring her straight to us.
Is this a mural magic? Or is it just the water?
I'll step forward a little bit more.
Also, is it the water or these are circles in the water?
So now you step forward a bit further. You wouldn't really be able to. The water and stuff is up a set of stairs. You can't see precisely where the auras are coming from. There is the evocation magic around the water though, and you can tell now that there is a symbol on the back wall, like to the north wall of the little chamber, that is also glowing with a magical aura.
Ooh.
Okay. This gap that Ribbib's gone under, can she fit through it?
Probably, yeah. You'd be able to fit through or around it.
Okay, I'll squeeze through.
Okay.
She'll kind of like put her hands out, like, Ribbib, move out of the way.
I'll try and tug a cloth and go. I'm going this way.
Ribbit, as Lavender holds out their hands to you, another set of hands come down. Well, shall I say hooves? As you can see, towering up behind her, this reindeer marble statue is animated and barreling down on the back of Lavender's
I was
skull.
right.
Can we roll initiative, please?
Yes! Oh
Dear God.
I did suspect.
You said it!
Okay.
Hey! Let's go. Big boy
Another
numbers.
select token. Yeah, you got it.
This one.
Yeah, select token and then click initiative. Left.
Yeah.
There you go.
That one.
That'll add you to the thing.
Matt,
Yes.
I no longer have Bayek's character thing in my journal.
But your character sheet's gone.
You don't need it.
Nothing from
Lavender.
Yeah, but I don't. I've got you and I've got Door.
You do on my. Let me just take everyone off and refresh it.
Why is there a yellow square around me?
Because you've got your mouse over your name in the turn order thing.
Oh, okay. I was
Is it-
panicking.
Oh yeah, I can see myself there.
Just
Thank
highlights
you.
where you are on the map in case you lose yourself. In the
Like
moment,
Eminem.
you own it. You better never let it go. Go.
Did you
Oh my
get a
God.
1, Liam?
Yes, I did. I
Oh,
rolled a
dear.
2 and I have a -1.
Okay, that's
I've
normal to
been
a
deep in
spell, dude.
conversation with this painting. All right, I'm
I
trying
got-
to convince this painting.
I got 20 before. I have no idea what anyone is. I just know
know
there's
you're
trouble and there's
You don't know you're in
trouble.
combat. Like,
There's something happening.
Oh god, you're not even connected to
What is the
What did
boss
I tell
music
you?
playing?
Like a dog.
Danger sense.
Where
boss
did
music
this
from
health bar come
upstairs,
from?
like, huh?
Everyone in the party can just suddenly see a health bar at the top of their screen.
It's
Shit.
not. It's just you don't know combat started. It's just that all this like telepathic communication goes silent, and suddenly you just hear Ribbit go, "Fuck!"
There's just like Eve's just listening to all this like ethereal music, and then all of a sudden it's like, why is there heavy metal coming from upstairs?
Or even better, if you're just translating what everyone else is saying, Ribbit, suddenly you just get through. Lavender says, "Ouch." Speaking of which, is everyone in their turn order? Are you all there?
I've selected my homunculus, but it's there.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I can't see myself, but I am 24. I was there before, but I'm assuming that's just a me bug. Oh, it says 0 for me. Okay, now I'm
It
there.
says 24, yeah.
Okay, cool. I think you're all there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's 10 of us. Who's missing? Oh, it's Lewis. Yeah, he's not here. Okay, cool. Awesome. So, start of the round, before anyone gets to move, this golem is slamming into the back of Lavender because surprise round. Whee! So that is cool. It's gonna just slam into you, yeah. Oh wow, that's good. Okay, Lavender. Does a 24 and a 30 hit?
Oh yeah.
Cool.
But
I was being facetious. The first one of those is a natural 20.
well, she'll only take the first one because she'll go invisible. She'll go. Oh fuck. She will, as soon as she takes damage, she'll turn invisible and teleport into the other room.
Okay, fair enough.
Misty escape.
Bye.
Misty escape. I'm out of here.
In that case, it's just this first attack. Luckily, I have enough dice. That is
74.
If you don't have enough dice, you cannot roll one twice.
29 points of bludgeoning damage.
Yeah, sound. I got them
Love
temporary
that.
hit points.
Well, not anymore.
Yeah. Thank you.
Where
And then
are you teleporting to?
1, 5, 10.
15,
Put
20,
me
25, 30, 40,
here.
45.
Perfect. Yeah.
Cool. In that case, Ribbip, you're up. There is a marble reindeer come to life, 10 feet tall and angry. What would you like to do?
So I'm still under the assumption that it can't see me, and I'm going to hope that that's the case. I will immediately send a message to everyone. Misa was right. This deer is alive. Misa fighting deer. I will step up to the deer. It's still on its hind legs, isn't it? Or is it
No,
on all
it's like
fours?
it's come down with its legs onto Lavender. So it's on all fours now.
Does it look? Is it looking at me? Like as I've moved, has it followed me?
What's your passive perception again?
24, I think.
A billion.
Or
Yeah,
26? Yeah, 24.
So you can see its eyes perfectly well. Unfortunately, they are made of stone, so it's hard to tell. It's looking in your direction, but it doesn't really have pupils that move, so you don't know.
If I attack while I'm invisible, do I get advantage?
Yes, I think so. But then it does break your invisibility, doesn't it? After
Yeah,
you've attacked. Yeah.
We'll live with that. So while I've got the advantage of I think it can't see me, I'm going to try and sort of take a position under it and strike up.
Nice.
And I'm going to mind blade it in like its chest, basically. I'm not aiming for the head, I'm aiming for the chest. That is at advantage. Mind blade. Boop. Should have done green flame blade really, but oh well. I think that's a 30 to hit.
That hits.
A 30 or a 29. Fabulous, and that is also a sneak attack. So that's one of these. So that's 36 damage.
Nice. You go underneath it, you uppercut into it, and as your mind blade strikes its underside, the blade just poof. You're visible, and you appear to have done absolutely no damage to it.
I panic scream to everyone. Misa attacks him to do nothing. Misa very, very scared. So. Just evaluating my options. How tall is the creature again?
10 feet.
10 feet tall.
So like 6 rivets.
I did about 30 damage. Okay.
You did no damage.
No, but it did.
Yeah.
So I can probably tank it for at least a turn. So I would like to try and leap over the thing. I have 30 feet of movement remaining and a 25-foot vertical leap.
Okay. You're trying to move through its space, even though yes, it's over it. It's quite tall. I'm gonna say give me an opposing dex check. You should be all right.
Yeah. Boop.
Not today.
Oh my god! It actually beat you.
Oh my lord! You couldn't give me ability, could you? I can't even use my psionics.
You jump over, and as you do, it's like it's seen you now, so it's trying to front up on you, and you basically just bounce off its antlers and scramble back to where you were stood.
How much movement have I used in doing that?
How much movement would it have been? 10 feet? So you've used 15 total, I guess.
Okay. So I've still got 15 left. So I will use my remaining movement to come around to here. Can I come here? Or is that too much? And then
Yeah, that's fine.
Do I square up to the moose or do I run away? That's the question. And if I do, how do I do it? Actually, yeah, I'll bonus action dodge, and because I've attacked it, it can't take an attack of opportunity on me. So I will just leave.
You've used all your movement, have you?
Yeah, but I've bonus action dashed.
Oh, you said dodge.
Oh,
okay,
sorry,
cool.
I meant dash.
Cool,
Yeah,
cool.
sorry. Yes, bonus action dosh. Bonus action dosh. Does it require an action to... Oh, no, I think my shield's probably in the bag of holding. Yeah, I'm just going to stand in the doorway preparedly.
Cool.
And yeah, just communicate to everyone. He's so very strong. He's so scared. Maybe banish? Question mark.
Okay, cool. Let's try and make turns a bit quicker than that.
God,
Eve, you're up. Lavender, you're on deck.
It's an invulnerable reindeer. What do you expect?
Hearing some slaps, yelps, and thumps in the distance.
It would be telepathic, if anything. You can't hear this over the party, I can tell you that
Right.
now.
Alright, fair enough. So Eve just kind of gets a sense that something's wrong because, plot. And is gonna go upstairs, like, to the nearest set of stairs, just to see what the fuss is about. Where is the nearest set of stairs? I'm assuming I would know that.
Yes, back towards the entrance. So you have to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. How much move speed do you have?
I'll just dash. For dash, I've got 50.
30, 35, 40, 45, 50.
Yeah,
At the
great.
bottom of the stairs.
Go bottom of the stairs, and she'll just, be like, hello? I got a bad feeling! And leave it at that.
No, Moreau does.
Cool. Lavender, you're up. Moreau, you're on deck.
She'll just quickly shout out. Well, not shout. She'll say to Moreau and Lila, "We got a problem." But she will flick out a banishment to the statue.
Okay, what's the save?
Saving throw.
Charisma.
Yeah.
That is a whopping 3.
Yeah, that fails.
It is banished.
Okay. Dealt with it for about a minute. Nobody hit me.
That's me.
Moreau, your lies to a painting have been interrupted by the sound of slams and squeals. What are you doing?
So, hearing that the thing has been banished, but knowing the banishment spell details, Moreau says, we should probably we need to get you out here for maintenance. Maintenance, that's what it is. Young lady, could you please help me with this painting? And Moreau's going to go and try and lift the painting off the wall.
Okay.
All the while his head's screaming, we need to go now.
Okay, easily done. It's quite big. It's like 4 feet by 4 feet. It's a big painting, but you can easily lift it off the wall.
So before he does that very quickly, he's going to bonus action. He's going to try and use a Burn a Bardic Inspiration to get one of his Tales from Beyond. Just so he's got, I think, there's a bonus action to determine. So just he's got one in the back pocket if something goes off. So he's got. Okay, yeah, cool. I'm taking Tale of the Traveller. So when I bestow it, there'll be temporary hit points, and while they've got temporary points, they've got additional walking speed and a bonus to its AC. But if not bestowed it yet, that's an action to do. So I'm keeping Tale of the Traveller, and then I'm just going to gesture to Lila to take this paint, help me with this painting, and start lifting it. And say, we'll a few more questions. And can I move with it?
I'm not meant to be lifted off the wall. Yeah,
you come with me. And then I'll just start. If I can walk by myself, I'll start walking with it.
Cool.
Do I get full movement or am I half movement with this thing? What's the?
It's not heavy, so it's inconvenient, but I wouldn't give you half movement for a painting.
Can't get out of the room seemingly.
I think it's because you've got to move yourself up.
I've got to do it I don't know, so it's
diagonal.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 25, 30, and I'm going to try and move it to one of the side rooms, I think. Do I still have my action? It was a bonus action to determine the tail.
Give me a sleight of hand check.
And is a 14 plus 6, dirty 20.
Yeah, you've still got your action.
Okay, so I'm going to use my action to dash and move it to one of these side rooms. That's 5. Gesturing to Lila, that's something I'm going to do. And Bessie can try to follow me.
Okay, cool. Hunter, you're up. Dick, you're on deck.
My familiar is currently on Lila's shoulder, by the way.
Yes.
Since I know I can't get in there in time to do anything about it, I will just cast guidance through my familiar. Hopefully that lasts a little bit of time. Yeah, 1 minute.
Yeah, it's a minute, yeah. You just got to concentrate on it, that's all.
Yeah, and I'll just, I don't know, I'll do nothing. I'll bend my turn.
Cool. Retroactive. Lavender to give me a D100. Dick, you're up.
Have the guests and me been able to hear anything so far? Or has it just been in my head?
It's just been in your head. You can't hear anything.
Okay. I will start going in the direction where I saw Eve go. Eve will not have known, actually, will she? Because she's not connected to those two.
No,
Um,
this is all intuition. A feeling.
okay. I've lost track of how many steps I've taken, but I think I calculated. Okay, and of the 50, and then up the stairs. I imagine those stairs go the same way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Boop. Cool. Teffel, you're up. Tia, you're on deck. Teffel, I would say, as you're like watching into this room, keeping your eyes on Zohana, she does seem to be talking to 3 elven-looking individuals. The conversation is quite dull, quite boring. Zohana's speaking with that same like fakeness, like she's not really interested emotionally, she's not really present. And you click that these 3 elven people who are talking to her, they all seem the same. Not exactly, but there's something off about them as well. They seem
The same as her?
not the same in behavior. Just they also give you a different but similar vibe of something's not quite right. Their demeanor is one of like standoffishness and suspicion and almost like polite hostility. And it's at that moment that you hear screams in your head of Ribbit being attacked. What would you like to do?
God. But they're not really like looking at me.
They're not looking at you. The 3 elven people, their attention is focused solely on Zohana.
Alright, I'm gonna like just kind of plaster a smile on my face and start backing away towards the commotion and try to close this door as I back away subtly.
Okay.
5 and 15 20 and I'll say to Tia, what's going on? It sounds like we're getting attacked.
I have no idea.
Teffel was connected.
Yeah, I mean, I'm essentially telling Tia, but
I see.
I'm also seeing if she's heard anything from her standpoint. But I think I heard, something upstairs. And I'll head towards where Eve is going.
Okay, cool.
And that's it.
Tia, you are up. Lila, you're on deck.
Okay, I go through the other stairs.
Cool. How much movement speed do you have left when you get to there?
5.
Oh, okay, cool. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Probably like there on that map. Actually, Dave's probably on that one as well. Awesome. So, Golem's turn. It can't do anything. Is that all you're doing? Are you dashing
Would
as well?
have dashing, yeah.
Okay, cool. In that case, yeah, it's another 5 to there, and then you're basically upstairs. So go where
Yep.
you wish.
Duck and dive. Whoop. Yep, that's it.
Cool. Lila, you're up. Rivets on deck.
5, 10, 15. Remember, if your wife appears, you didn't see us. 20, 25, 30, dash, 5, 10, 15. Moreau, sorry, we don't have time for this. I'm going to take my mask off at this point. And towards the painting, I'm going to go, tell me everything you know about your mistress and anything to do with this symbol here. And I'm going to point at my cheek and go, we're trying to help her. We're trying to save her.
Persuasion check.
Natural 20 plus 8.
And the D4, might as well.
I'd say, do you want to? I'm
29.
trying to get advantage for you, but you don't need it, man.
Nope.
Eliphas will follow you into the room, and he's kind of entering with a, "What's going on? Why do you have Oak?" He sees your cheek. He goes, "Oh, it's one of you." And Oak will reply, "Oh yeah, oh no, she came up on you creeps a long time ago. Way too much effort. Way too much effort. If you were all quick, we'll have one more round. Ribbit, what you doing? If you're on deck."
I would like to free action panic, followed by my actual action, which is a flash of light appears, and I go fucking invisible again, as I am now terrified of the reindeer. That is gone. Cool. As I'm running away, I will communicate to everyone, we are leaving, yes? And I will make a sprint for the door. Can I go over these couches?
I'll make you do a dex check.
Oh, fuck it, go ahead.
Do it.
Just
Keep
straight dex.
Straight dex.
Hey.
Yeah, you're fine.
10, 20.
It would have been a lot more hilarious if, in his panic to get away from the moose, the couch was actually his mortal enemy, and one foot just went in between the cushions. And
He was actually just a mimic that swallows him.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Imagine. Right, I will bonus action dash. So that is 10, 20, 30, and I guess I'll start heading down the stairs with my last 5 feet.
Cool. Eve, you're up. Lavender, you're on deck.
So Eve's just going to bolt it up the stairs just to see what's going on, because, again, bad feeling.
Okay.
So just as far as I can get, basically. And just have a look around, see if I can see
10,
anything.
15, 20. 25 gets you to about there.
Okay. Ribbip, are you alright, mate? And she'll just leave it like that.
Okay.
I am actually invisible.
Oh yeah, that's true. You can't see.
Sorry, no, I can't see you, can I?
Hunter
Like,
is there.
hello? I thought I heard some... Well, is anyone here? Just kind of like call out. Could she like hear anything like slapping or moose noises?
You can see and hear
Moose
Daix
noises
barreling up.
intensify.
Daix barreling up the other stairs. Hunter is just stood in the middle of the corridor, and you can just see Tia's feet disappearing into the left-hand set of rooms on the left of the corridor. There is some slapping noises from
Was that my
Ribbit's
full
feet.
dash?
No, that was just 25.
Can I ready a dodge just in case?
Yeah.
And then that'll be me.
Cool. Lavender, you're up. Moreau, you're on deck.
Staying in concentration, she's just gonna dash out into the corridor, slamming the door.
You've still got 15 feet.
Yeah, I think I'll just go actually that way.
You've still got 5 feet.
That's fine. I'll just say, we have about 50 or so seconds to get what we came for, and leave it there.
Okay. Moreau, you're up. Hunter, you're on deck.
Okay, so Moreau is going to look at the painter at Oak and say, apologies for the deception, but if you could tell us exactly what happened about 2 weeks ago when she got the solitaire from the pool, or anything weird, anything unusual that happened during that time, that would be most helpful in our investigations and to determine what happened.
Okay. As he doesn't have a turn order, Oak, you're asking the painting, right?
I'm asking, the painting, yeah.
Yes. Oak will reply, well, okay. Well, she got the necklace from the pool, and she started ignoring me, and Eliphas over there, he started acting weird. He started accusing her, saying that the necklace had done something to her. She should take it off. She should put it away. She didn't. She's still wearing it. She's still weird. She's still ignoring me.
It's the necklace. Okay, and I'll relay that quickly to everyone.
Okay.
And then I'm going to turn to Lila. I'm going to take out one of my Tarot Cadet, and I'm going to say, quite possible you will need this, and I will quickly use my action, if I can, to bestow my tail upon her. So you'll see the card turn to this glow, this kind of purple color, and disintegrate, and this hooded traveler figure behind you will appear the spectral form, put their hands on your shoulders, and you'll glow with a little bit of armor, like a spectral armor on you, Lila, and you'll gain 8 plus. You'll 8 plus. What's my bad level? Sorry. 22 temporary hit points.
Fantastic.
Your AC increases by 1, and you gain another 10 feet speed.
Somebody give me haste as well.
As this vision of the traveler fades in front of you, Lavender, in a puff of green smoke, floating right in front of your face, like lying down on an invisible couch, Darmealy is floating in front of you again, and turns to you and goes, "Thought you might have needed me help." He winks at you and then disappears again. Hunter, you're up. Daix, you're on deck.
I'll just pull a card.
Fucking hell.
When in doubt, pull a card.
When in doubt, pull one out.
Guys, I love the fact that one slight mistake and you're like, right, that's it, everyone dies.
I'm not trying to kill anybody.
Yeah, you're all going battle stations straight away. Alright,
I've
cool.
just asked the painting for answers. That's all. That's all I wanted to do.
So
What?
I just drew the Winged Dragon of Ra. What does that do?
Oh boy!
Might be a bit overkill for this situation.
Because I might just for the lols. What does it do?
I mean, she did
Oh,
ask us
God.
not to kill people.
Yeah.
You're there
That's
like,
why I'm
should
asking,
I
what does
summon?
it do?
Should I summon a god? So
But it would be an emergency.
fucking hell.
Exactly.
Winged Dragon of Ra. This is a creature that when you use the card, you can summon. Once per turn, as an action, you can make a DC 20 religion check to attempt to command the winged dragon to strike down a creature that you can see within 120 feet of the dragon. Choose a target creature. On a successful check, the creature dies. If the creature has any legendary actions or legendary resistances, this ability instead deals 10d10 radiant damage to the target.
Decent.
Once summoned, the winged dragon will remain in the summoned plane for 1 minute after fading, and with time, it will slowly regain its deity status in this world. Failing to be able to command the dragon may have negative consequences.
I
No.
mean, you do
No.
you, brother. You do you, brother.
No.
I summon absolutely nothing because
Thank
no.
God.
And that's me.
Okay. You put
Pull
it
that
back in the
back.
deck and it fades.
We might need that in the future. We need to
Yeah.
burn some of the other shit ones.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do.
Dayak, you are up. Tefl, you're on deck.
Right. Around the corner. I'm gonna chuck my homunculus at Lavender. Like, catch this! No. And have it latch onto her and cast Cure Wounds. Because she looks like she took a walloping, probably.
Okay, cool.
Thank you.
So go on and I'll type in the hit points. Next.
Okay, cool. Tefl, you're up. Tia, you're on deck.
Heffel's just gonna run upstairs, and just essentially follow suit with whatever Tia is doing.
Cool.
And as action, dash to get closer or take a defensive stance.
Okay, 30 gets to the top of the stairs. Yeah, you dashing, did you say?
Mm-hmm. If it gets me closer.
20 gets you right next to Tia.
Perfect.
Cool. And last but not least, the reindeer ticks over again, and Lila, it's you.
Okay. You said that you were her PA. What meetings or anything did she have to do with the children of Silvermist and the faith of Silvermist and you? And I'm going to point at Aphilis here and go, why is there a shrine to the Lord of the Long Night in your wife's / your marital bedroom?
That's a lot of questions.
That's why I said it quickly, because it's 5-6 seconds.
So, right. Eliphas will reply, oh, they knew each other back in the day. He built this place for her. They were friends. I don't know. Oak will reply, yeah, she used to be one of the children, but she wasn't really a fan. You know, they're a bit crazy, and you know, she got what she needed from them, so she kind of cut ties just on the down low. You know, nod the head, carry on going. You know, play the part. She was only a bit of a diplomat here anyway. She's still doing that. She's just a bit quiet about it, and she doesn't really preach or anything. I forget the other question. Was there another question?
Yeah, it was what meetings did she have with the Children of Silvermist and the Faith of Silvermist? Because it's like this is the schedule keeper.
Oh, yeah, she had a few meetings, when they'd be on an excursion here, or, they needed some information about here. She was their go-to.
Do I have any more time to respond, Matt?
You do not.
Fuck.
And that is where we will call it for today, guys.
Find out next time
On Yu-Gi-Oh!
on Dragon Ball Z.
On Dungeons and Heart of the Cards.
Dungeons and Daddies, a BDSM podcast.
the best D&D podcast.
Oh, it's fantastic. I'm so glad someone else listened to it. Yay. Yay.
Cool. Thanks, guys. Yeah, I vote we just let this thing run riot. At least cause a distraction.
I cannot describe. I can't describe the fear I felt when I got an attack off. I got a sneak attack off exactly where I wanted it. It did close to max damage, and it did nothing. And I honestly could have cried. My heart sank. I was like, "Oh my god, I'm gonna get killed by the reindeer. This is actually what's gonna happen."
Clinks off the side.
I mean, all you're gonna have to do is literally just lock that door again, because I hope it can't pick a lock.
Yeah.
It did occur to me as we left that I probably should have locked the door.
Yeah.
You could always slap your way back up again.
I think I'm going to. I need to remember to do that.
I did kind of relish the point where Josh is like, I do one thing, I do it well, and then that one thing doesn't work.
Yeah. I'm scared of reindeer now.
Thanks, guys.
Have a
Thanks,
good
guys.
one all.
Thanks, guys, that was
Try and come
awesome.
up with an action plan for next week.
Lila, don't forget all those benefits.
The plan is don't die.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Well, that was interesting.